Earliest memory of beekeeping is the first time I opened the bee box. I was excited to see the beehive held in my hand. I knew that they sting, but I didn't know that pain, so I happily opened the bee box and it was a good 7-8 minutes trip. And that's how my beekeeping journey began. Once I learned that gentleness is the password to unlocking the bee box without getting stung, that's when I got comfortable with beekeeping. Beekeeping involves you getting one with the colony and literally looking after them by opening the beehive and observing what's happening inside. Are they getting enough food? Do they have any infections? Are there any diseases? Have they been attacked by any pests? Now, since my primary training to look at the world is like an architect, I was able to see their house. I realized that bee boxes are not just homes for bees to live in. They are an interface with which two species interact. Basically, that's an interface also for humans to interact with bees. And if that interface is not good, bees get agitated whenever we open the hive and interact with them, and consequently they will sting us, and if they sting us, they die. It's not good for both of us. So I started thinking, how can we improve this experience? And that is how Polyhab was born. Bees are trying to find places to settle down and build a hive. So beekeepers invert mud pots and hang it on trees by coating the inner side of it with a little bit of beeswax. One such interesting thing happened in one of the farms where we had kept a bee box. The farmer noticed that a colony had settled down in one of those mud pots. So we were observing the mud pot for quite some time, and we realized that the bees in the mud pot fared much better than the ones in the wooden box. That's when the thought struck, instead of using wood, why don't we use terracotta? And that's when we decided the main component of Polyhab will be terracotta, because terracotta performs well in tropical climate. The wooden boxes, on the other hand, are less durable in tropical climate. While terracotta has a lot of advantages, it also has its limitations. One of the main things being it is brittle. They tend to break. So we had to use another material to secure the terracotta in place and prevent it from breaking, and versatile enough to accommodate a lot more design features which would make Polyhab a better bee box. Polyhab actually is a short for pollinator habitat. While the most popular aspect about beekeeping is honey, the least spoken about but a more powerful one is pollination. The Madhukosha project is all about pollination. Over 30% of what we eat directly depends on bees for pollination. Research shows that keeping bees in a farm significantly increases crop yield and also improves the quality of the fruit, all through effective pollination. So why doesn't every farmer adopt beekeeping? Among many factors, pesticide use is one of the biggest threats our pollinators face in an agricultural space. So if we adopt natural ways of farming, we could create bee-friendly farms where our pollinators can thrive. The Madhukosha project is fostering a partnership between the bees, the beekeepers, the farmers and the consumers, where everybody gets rewarded. The bees get a good home to live in and a clean space to forage in. The beekeeper gets rewarded when more and more farmers adopt beekeeping. The farmer gets rewarded to improve crop yields, and the consumer gets pesticide-free, clean food. And all this starts with keeping bees. And for us, beekeeping starts with the Polyhab.